I'm back at Retro Games Plus here in, I believe, Huntington Beach. I think that's where I'm at. Riff is not with me because he's got to work today, but I am checking out Retro Games Plus to see what they got. I believe Chris, the owner, is here, gonna show us around a little bit. Again, haven't been here in a year. They have everything, vintage clothes, games, toys. Let's check it out. So, first section that I always like to check out is this VHS section. Dude, so many good ones. You got some Power Rangers, $4.95, and then he's got a buy 3, get 1 free. I'm having to be a little bit cautious of how many VHS I'm buying because I gotta put everything on the plane. So that kind of stinks, but like these right here, I always like seeing the Doug ones. Definitely gonna get that one. Look at this one. What we got right here? Another Doug. Ooh, Christmas Doug. That's kind of cool. What is this? Shazam? What is that? Don't know. Tons and tons of shirts. Dude, you have so many shirts. Good grief. Gonna have to get one. Dude, I mean, there's
some good ones in there if you want to go through them.
Oh yeah, liquid blue. So these are on sale?
Some of them. Yeah.
So that's the sale price of whatever's on there?
That's 25% off of that.
Okay, cool. And are these vintage or are they just kind of random?
Should be mostly vintage at this point. Some of them might be random, but the majority of them are.
I definitely stole your idea with the Pokemon cards.
Did you? Oh, no, dude, that's the best way to do it.
I do them on my modern, which is probably backwards. I do them on modern, and then I do foil, like basketball cards from the 90s on all my vintage.
That's cool too.
So Topps Finest is like one of my favorite. Were you ever a card guy?
A little bit. Sports cards, yeah.
All right, so talk to me about this thing. What are these called? Because I've seen them a couple times, but we don't have these in the store.
So this is like a Gashapon. I might be saying that wrong, but
okay.
Gashapon machine.
Gashapon.
Like little Japanese Pokeballs and all sorts of little balls you'd put in there. So this was not originally Pokemon themed.
Okay.
I put these stickers on here. I got these capsules. And then people love these little things. They're just little Pokemons. Yep.
Okay, and that's what's inside of all the Pokeballs?
Yeah, inside all the Pokeballs, and then this one takes like 4 quarters.
Oh, wow.
And then you turn it, and yeah, people love these. It's super
probably
colorful.
kids, or
kids. To see what and we'll do like a, we'll put a game in one of them.
Oh, so nice. So what is it? Are these glued on here?
Yeah, they're glued.
Look at you.
I know.
You're about to get destroyed in the comments.
I know.
How could you do that to Captain Skyhawk?
What is wrong with you?
They were, I want to say majority of them broken, but there might actually be some.
Oh, people can get over it. People can get over it. It's a nice little touch.
Yeah.
He has a Nintendo tables all over the place. One of my favorites as a kid. It's not the greatest. A lot of people don't like it, but I love that one. I loved it. All right, next area I want to look at is some of the more expensive games. The ones in the glass case. You got a Duke Nukem back there, CIB, Doom. Now that one right there, you're probably like, what in the world? Why is Track and Field $230? It's just one of those games that is a little bit more rare, more rare sports game. You got a Conquerors for $263 and $1080. So going for the full NES set, and unfortunately, I have all of these, so that stinks. Got some good ones down here on. Whoa, see, look, there's another one, NHL '98. That's crazy to me that it's worth $100, and then Star Fox. So, don't need any of those. Let's go over here. I think I saw some up here as well. There you go, a Mischief Makers, another one of those sports games that has some value. To be on the lookout for International Superstar Soccer 98, and yeah, nothing else really through here. So I think we're good. Here. Actually, a ton of comics here. Not something that I know too much about, but debated also selling comics in a shop. I just wouldn't even know where to begin. If I did, y'all let me know down below in the comments, what kind of comics should I sell? I have no idea. Also, a ton of Pokemon cards up here. Ooh, that Mr. Mime is pretty sick. Well, Mr. Mime GX graded. I don't know that grading company. What is that? I don't know. But then I did see some pretty interesting things down here. Look at all these Turbo Graphics games.
Now get 2 free games with Turbo Graphics, $69.99.
Bonks. Like, where did he get these? Did these come into the store? So Turbo stuff just is not present where I live in Arkansas almost ever. I think one time we've had some Turbo stuff come into the store.
That's so funny.
All right, so we're looking at one of the coolest display pieces that probably exists.
I think so.
Knights for the Sega Saturn. Lenticular, right? Is it?
Lenticular.
Look at what it's changing
By the way, I collect lenticular now. I'm a lenticular collector.
because of this.
Yeah.
Tell us the story about that guy. What is that all about?
So Ricky and Briff from Pixel Game Squad came across this. I'm trying to remember where they said they even got it from.
I remember. I don't remember. I just remember them seeing them getting out of it like out of a garage or something.
Yeah, I don't remember the whole history of where they got it from, but they were looking to sell it. They told me that some guy in Arkansas was interested in it. He was potentially going to buy it.
And he was like, "No, he's not.
I was
I'm
like,
gonna
"No,
get
he's
it."
not.
And he got it. He won. Dude, it's massive.
It is huge. I did not realize how big it is in person, but even on camera, it might be tough to tell. But it is a solid, like, 4 feet plus high.
And it's both sides, right?
It is both sides. Unfortunately, I was going to maybe hang it from the ceiling or something, but I was literally afraid that it was going to pull the ceiling down. So we ended up putting it here. But it is both sides, lenticular.
Did you figure out where it like was displayed back in the day?
So I originally thought that it was maybe in a mall, like in the center of a mall, kind of, because it's so big. But I did have a customer come in here who said that he remembers seeing those back in, I believe he said Game Crazy or Electronics Boutique, that they did have those on display above the Sega Saturn games.
Good for you, man. That thing is outrageous. Thanks, man. Look at. So this is what y'all do here?
All day.
Just play video games.
Play video games.
No cleaning. No like anything. Just hanging out.
We're the worst.
Meanwhile, Rick said he can't keep track of all the trades that he has coming in, and
Yeah.
here's my employees hard at work.
Yeah.
Look at
that's
these
it.
guys.
We
I'm the
seriously
online
can't.
employee.
You are a bald-faced liar.
So this 100% is a piece that I must obtain someday. The Super Nintendo kiosk. And so you might have seen the video where I saw one of these in, was it South Carolina at a game store, but it didn't have the base. This base is a integral part of this whole thing, and dude, this thing is so wild. I love the little bubble, the Super Nintendo bubble up here. This is a piece I've always wanted, man, and one day I'll get it. I keep having people say like, hey, I got PS3 ones, I have PS4 ones. I'm like, I'm holding out for one of these.
So I think I heard you say, but like the most hardest to find piece of this is actually the base.
That base, yeah.
Yeah, I've had the top part before, and we sat it on a counter, and I sold that one years ago. But this one was actually, call it a garage find, but it wasn't like a garage sale. But there was a guy that was selling a bunch of figures. I went to his place, and he had this for sale. I think I got it for $500.
Woo!
I know. That was what he wanted. He was like, hey, I'll take $500
Yeah.
for it. And I was like, it's sold.
I had one. There was one that came up on a marketplace where I live one time, and it was gone immediately, so I missed out.
Yeah,
It's
that
beautiful.
thing was a beauty.
What's the back office look like, Chris? You got stuff back there?
We do, yeah. Mostly processing, like a little bit of,
Let's check it out. That TurboGrafx shirt for sale?
no, not this one, no.
Do you have to stretch that one out at all?
No, this one I did not.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I have this one, the Legendary Axe.
So this is not, I did not know that comics were your jam too.
I love comics.
Look at these.
Yeah, comics, that's kind of what I really love to collect this comic.
These ain't your daddy's comic books, fanboy. The DC Comics. Get your DC Comics at Merlin's downtown or Gorilla Bob's on the north side.
You could probably tell me. I have some of those Mario ones, but they're sealed, like they're in the original plastic.
Yeah.
I've been told that doesn't help it. like in terms of like the grading process, like they would probably crack them open. Is that
I've
true?
I've sent in a few books before that I think like some of the Ghost Riders came in poly bags, they call them. And I've cut those open.
Okay.
As far as like how well they stay in there, I'm not sure, but I've cut those open and then send them in.
Mine are sealed, and I'm like, I don't know if that's good or not, and I've been told it doesn't really help.
Those are, so that's first appearance of Mortal Kombat in comic books.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay.
That one next to it, the Captain N is first appearance of, I believe, Samus.
I don't know if I've ever seen that Zelda one.
That's first appearance of Zelda
Wow.
in Link, or just Zelda in general in comics. Next to it is Blip, which some people might recognize as first appearance of Mario. Then Donkey Kong, first appearance of Resident Evil, first appearance of Double Dragon, first appearance of Castlevania.
What a nerd.
What a nerd.
Wow.
I'm just rambling on.
He's getting after it, bro. Swoon!
Yeah.
That's just a box?
I just bought the game for it.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, piecing things together. I know that live.
Step right in.
Step on the number one. So is anything back here for sale?
Possibly. I mean, most of this comic stuff is like my personal collection, but
Well, the comic stuff is cool. There's a couple things in here that I've got my eye on. I'm just gonna zoom into it so you can see. Those right there are like two pieces that I've always wanted.
have you really?
Yeah, and I'm not trying to come into this place and be like, hey, I want that. But like, are those are pretty near and dear?
No,
Really?
necessarily, no.
Oh.
I've hung on to those because they're super hard to find.
Yeah, so those are N64 Fantastics in the blister pack. Okay.
And there's also a GameCube one next to it. Original. It's laying down up there.
Okay.
If you have any interest in that. But no, those are not super near and dear to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at those maybe?
Yeah. Let me go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing right now?
Because I was on that table right there, like trying to reach something, and he was like, you should get the stool. And I was like, no, I got this.
Like what I'm standing on now, he was literally standing on the edge of
he
the
fell.
table.
What an idiot!
Oh my gosh, collapsed and fell. So I think
What
what he
broke?
did to this one was he broke that part of it. But this is kind of the
Man.
round
base
one
of it.
anyway.
Okay.
This is the little better one.
I was like, thank God I didn't ruin that one.
Wow. Look at it. And these just kind of like clip together, right? Like they're sealed, but they're like, isn't that how they are?
I think in order to like break that open, you would have to like cut that.
Okay.
I don't think they even like pop open, so that's never been done.
Color.
And then the GameCube
Nice.
one, I don't know if you're interested in the GameCube, but that's an original GameCube one. That's kind of hard to find too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's how they, I assume, well, not assume, that's how they were sold back in the day.
Do you need to check on like what something like this is running? Do you have any
I have
idea?
not looked in a long time.
Okay.
I honestly don't know.
I mean, I would definitely be interested in that. If I don't break it, like
I would sell that.
you would.
Yeah.
Look what happened, guys. See? Just ask. The worst he can do is say no and hit you or punch you. That's all. That's the worst.
Get out of here.
Or let's look at this. I'm excited to see what this is going for. So we saw prices all over the map. Like literally
15,000.
up to 15,000. We did see the only Fantastic one that sold was $455. It was the Great Midnight. It's great. That's what they call it. This is the ice blue. Do you have an idea of what you're thinking on this?
My thoughts all along was it was, because I haven't looked in for forever, but
Okay.
maybe when that got traded in years ago, I thought that it was between like around 5-ish.
Okay.
My guess is that it's still probably around there. That one's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's in really good shape.
And I don't know that the colors matter that much between. Probably
Maybe.
not.
I don't know.
Probably not. But my
Well,
guess
let's
is it's worth 5. If you were interested, maybe make me an offer, and
4?
I would take 4 for it. Yeah, if you wanted to do that.
There we go.
Done.
Right there. Done. Walk into the back office and say, that's cool, and he's open to selling it. Dude, thank you, man.
14,400, right?
Oh, no! No!
Got shook on it.
We're in bad shape. Will you throw in the Doug VHS? Got a $4.95 Doug VHS.
Sold.
Dude,
Yes.
thank you, man.
No,
This is
400
awesome.
would be good.
Dude, we're all pre-convention. We're not at the convention yet, but dude, this is awesome. This is a piece I've been looking for.
Is Nintendo 64 your console? Do you
Yeah,
play?
it's the first console that I started buying games for myself as a kid, like mowing lawns, doing that kind of stuff. So it's like super near and dear. So
To me, not so much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're an old man.
But I am. I know. Just
Atari, right?
Atari, yeah, only ColecoVision controllers. Yeah. But to me, not so much. And so, as cool as I know it is, it
Dude,
doesn't.
yes.
It's not as meaningful to me. So.
Oh man, that's gonna go on the shelf, man.
Nice.
Will not be resold at the shop. I promise you.
Oh my God!
Can you
see
see?
the 15,000 price tag retro Rick?
I just take a picture and send it to you, dude. Oh, this is so dope. Thank you, man.
No problem.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Retro Games Plus in the Huntington Beach area. This place is sick. Got all the stuff, games, toys, collectibles, and I got a grill today. Let's go.